Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Whitney Van Laningham, and we gotta talk about the new sneak peek of Black Adam from San Diego Comic-Con. Today, I'm taking you frame by frame to break down all the new details you might have missed in the most recent teaser trailer. The teaser opens with Black Adam's back to us as he hovers in the glow of an explosion. Although we don't see him from the front in this initial image, his hooded cloak appears to be drawn from his caped look in 2011's Justice League Volume 2 comics. We do, however, see the full view of him wearing it later on in the trailer, as he faces down two helicopters in the sky. Fun fact, if you take a shot every time there's a helicopter crash in a DC movie, you will die of alcohol poisoning about halfway through Suicide Squad. Next, we see terrified bystanders running through the streets. This scene takes place in Sharuda, the capital of the fictional country Kahndaq, where Black Adam rules like a god in the New 52 comics. Confirming this, we can see a bus with the words Sharuda Metro emblazoned on its side when Atom Smasher almost gets blown up towards the end of the trailer. The primary language spoken in Kahndaq is Arabic, and culturally, the country is most similar to Egypt. Black Adam flies through the city shooting lightning from his hands, just like Shazam, his heroic counterpart who shares the same powers, strengths, and abilities. In Shazam's very first appearance in 1945's The Marvel Family issue #1, the Wizard explains that he created Black Adam before Captain Marvel, aka Shazam, in hopes that he would be the hero to rid the world of evil. As for Black Adam's origin story in the DCEU, we've already seen a sneak peek of it. When Billy Batson steps off the subway and into the Rock of Eternity in Shazam, the Wizard explains that he's standing at the source of all magic, where 7 wizards once resided. Their council recklessly chose a champion who ultimately used the powers they gave him for revenge, and that champ was none other than Black Adam, who went on to free the 7 deadly sins. Based on this light show and the clips we've seen, it's looking like DCEU's Black Adam was inspired by Black Adam's New 52 origin story that debuted in 2011's Justice League Volume 2 run. In the comics, Adam and his nephew Aman were slaves in Kahndaq thousands of years ago. After the rest of their family is murdered by dictators, the Wizard blesses both Adam and Aman with his powers, hoping that these 2 new champions use them to save Kahndaq. With his heart full of revenge, Adam kills his nephew, steals his power, and rules over Kahndaq with an iron fist. He's imprisoned by the Wizard for his betrayal and awoken 5,000 years later, swearing vengeance on Shazam. From DC's 2021 fandom teaser, we know that this movie will show Black Adam duking it out with the Wizard before being sealed away in ruins within Kahndaq. Side quest: while we're talking about that fandom teaser, the opening image of Kahndaq is pulled directly from 2016's 52 issue #1. Those statues looked so cool in the comics, and I'm stoked that we get to see this view recreated for the big screen. From another previous trailer, we learned that Adam's son sacrificed his life to save his father. Here in the teaser, we see his son raise his arms in an offering before being killed, while Adam watches, powerless to save him. This reminds me of 1999's Justice Society of America number 43 and 44, in which Black Adam reveals to Shazam that his wife and son were killed in Kahndaq by the powerful priest Octon, driving him to seek revenge. I predict that this movie will expand on the premises introduced in both Justice League Volume 2 and Justice Society of America, showing the pain, suffering, and desire for vengeance that drove Black Adam in the aftermaths of his family's deaths. Black Adam's voiceover tells us that his powers are not a gift but a curse, born out of rage. Black Adam likely views his abilities in this light because his near-immortal status prevents him from dying and finding peace from his survivor's guilt. Next, we see a brand new look at Black Adam's suit lit up by streams of lightning, illuminating his eyes, radiating from the bolt on his chest, and making him look badass as all get out. Again, I gotta throw to this image from 2011's Justice League Volume 2 issue 10 and 2013's Shazam. It was clearly the inspiration for this exact moment, down to the glowing eyes. Now, is it just me, or does the blue energy of this look like the RPG missile from the first trailer? If you look closely at the rocket the Rock is rocket blocking, there's a glowing blue light inside the chamber. When it explodes, it emits a light blue wave of smoky light that looks like a smaller version of this gigantic explosion in this teaser. This tells me that the teaser's explosion was likely set off by the organization sent to free Black Adam, the antagonistic Intergang. In the comics, Intergang is an organized crime syndicate supplied with weapons from the evil new gods of Apocalypse. Seeing the power level of their current weaponry makes me wonder if they've already been messing with otherworldly tech, possibly repurposing an assortment of scavenged resources from previous DCEU entries. This explains how they could have the hoverbikes seen later in the trailer as well. I love Dr. Fate's intro in this teaser. He phases into the room in static golden light that dissipates as he removes the helmet of Fate. It's Pierce Brosnan! You gotta take off the helmet and look at that gorgeous face. According to the comics, the Helmet of Fate is one of the most powerful artifacts in the DC universe, and grants the user a butt ton of powers, like spellcasting, healing, flight, and elemental manipulation to name a few. As he touches the top of it later on, a red zap of light appears beneath his hand, seemingly telepathically alerting him to some sort of cosmic disturbance, possibly the awakening of Black Adam. When we see Fate fight Black Adam later on in the trailer, he uses his sorcery to create several copies of himself, just like his Marvel counterpart Doctor Strange. The cloak he's wearing is the Cloak of Destiny, an artifact that's resistant to both fire and magic. He presents Black Adam with two choices. He can either save the world or destroy it. But as an anti-hero, this dude doesn't operate in black and white, good and evil. He's not a hero or a villain. He's Black Adam. Still, we've got to acknowledge that the Justice Society of America's talent scouts are seeking to put BA on a redemption arc. The next time we see Dr. Fate in the teaser, notice the jet flying overhead. This is the Justice Society of America's Steel Eagle, aka the personal aircraft flown by the JSA. A few moments later, a maskless Atom Smasher, played by Noah Centineo, sits inside with Fate and Hawkman just before the jet crashes into the side of a building in Kahndaq, causing an explosion that destroys an open-air market. Next, we see the swirling blend of red hair and green robes that is Cyclone, played by Quintessa Swindell, who uses her wind manipulation powers to throw a bunch of pipes at Black Adam to capture him. Just like in the comics, her character will be a part of the JSA in the film. Then we see Adriana Tomez, played by actor Sarah Shai, who said in an interview that her character is, quote, a freedom fighter that's leading this big resistance against an evil malicious group called Intergang. In the comics, Intergang kidnaps Adriana and gives her as a gift to Black Adam, who thankfully is like, bro, women aren't gifts. Adam bestows upon her the Amulet of Assis, and she's imbued with the powers of superhuman speed and durability, flight, healing, elemental manipulation, and telekinesis. When Hawkman, played by Aldous Hodge, leaps skyward, wings unfurled, you can see a KFC in the background. Here it stands for Kentucky Fried Chicken, finger licking good. Embarrassingly for Hawkman, his Thanagarian mace and low wingies are no match for Black Adam's lightning. That mace is made out of the same material that gives Hawkman his powers, nth metal, an alien metal that negates gravity. You know Black Adam is strong if he can just grab onto that thing like a baby rattle. With all of the uncertainties and variables floating around in the DCEU, my hope is that Black Adam will help to revitalize these movies, steering them in a direction that us fans will appreciate. It's like Dwayne Johnson himself once said, The Rock is basically franchise Viagra.
Franchise Viagra.
So if anyone can catch DC fans' attention with Black Adam, it's this guy. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Whitney Puppy, follow New Rockstars, subscribe to New Rockstars for more analysis of everything you love, and thanks for watching. Bye!